Welcome back. SDSU's athletic director Justin Sell is right here in studio talking with our Tom Nieman. Tom, take it away.
All right, thank you, Elena and Justin. Welcome to the Midco Sports Network studios here. Great to have you with us. You were speaking to a group in Sioux Falls today. What do the people want to know from the athletic director at SDSU right now? What did you talk about today?
Yeah, it's great. Great to connect. Sioux Falls obviously been a great place for our athletic program. Many big moments happen here in Sioux Falls, and I think their questions range from all the athletic success that we've had to how our student athletes do academically, and certainly facility projects and growth in that area. And at the end of the day, they're certainly Jacks fans, and they want to know about our student athletes and the experience that we're able to provide.
But you get to come at this time of year when it's been another great year, and you hit on that a little bit today with basketball and football and the softball team having a great year too.
Yeah, we're on a roll of 4 or 5 years in a row where we've kind of inched that bar just a little bit higher, and I think for a lot of us, inching that bar is academics on top of the athletic performance. But I think really when you look nationally at what we've been able to do and the number of NCAA tournaments and postseason appearances that our teams and student athletes have been able to get into, that's really what's setting the bar and helping move our program forward.
People want to know about facilities, and if you go to Brookings right now and you look outside Frost Arena, there is a new practice basketball facility going up. The walls are up. That's coming along quite nicely, isn't it?
Yeah, it's coming along great. We'll have it open certainly before the fall practices get going, and on time, on budget, which is always great words for an AD to hear. But a game changer in terms of the experience for student athletes and our ability to coordinate some things and utilize Frost Arena maybe in some ways that we need to that we currently can't do.
All right, and new wrestling coach Damian Hahn was talking about how he has a wish list for a new wrestling room that is possibly another addition right there outside of Frost Arena?
Yeah, on the west side towards our student union, and we've done a great job so far of building support from our wrestling supporters are coming out in droves, and really excited, done some great fundraising on that. It will be a wrestling specific building, and then that whole search process, just the excitement around our program and who's going to replace Coach Bono, and our ability to continue to grow and take leaps, and we expect to be in the top 5 nationally in terms of our wrestling program, and we feel like we found the guy that can help us do that.
All right, yeah, he thinks you guys are on the same page, so that is a good thing for the wrestling program. There wasn't one question today about Mike Daum. Are you kidding me? Nobody wanted to know. Everybody, but you said fans, South Dakota State fans get the process that Mike went through to test the NBA waters under the allowable NCAA rules, right?
Yeah, I think, Mike, obviously a tremendous player, but our folks have gotten to know him over the 4 years and kind of coming in under the radar. Many weren't sure he'd even make the team, and then to see what he's been able to do, but he's always been a Jackrabbit. So unless that message came back, he's going to be a top pick in the NBA draft, I've never worried about him coming back and being part of our program. It's a great experience for him. He's obviously a big name in college basketball. And has a chance to do some special things, finish in the top 10 and scoring in NCAA history. But I think, for him to get some feedback from the NBA scouts and what does he need to continue to do to make that a reality was important for him to go through that process.
And there were worries about the grad transfer, that he is a graduate now. He graduated as of about a week and a half ago. Talk about the process of that. We talked about Matt Mooney down at University of South Dakota. Went to Texas Tech, but the process of grad transfer, and you don't even call it grad transfer, but what are the rules? If you're a graduate, you can go anywhere you want to without permission from the school. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. All of us, when you graduate, you've completed what you said you would do, which is to get your undergraduate degree. The question is, do you still have eligibility left? And if you do, then you have the opportunity to go play somewhere else immediately and enroll in a graduate program at another school. And you don't need permission to do that. You just have to have completed your degree before you enter that next school. And it's become maybe more in vogue or talked about a little more, just because more student athletes are utilizing that opportunity. In the last couple of years, it's really grown.
And we know that schools wanted him, but we're glad that Mike's coming back for his senior season. And you are also on a committee right now called the Division I Transfer Working Group. And this has been in the works for a couple of years now, I think, has it not? Are there going to be any huge changes as far as transfer rules that we're going to see coming into the fall season in 2018? One of them that's been batted around is players, undergraduates, could transfer to another school and play right away. That's one of the things you hear, one of the rumors you hear. That's not going to happen this coming fall or anytime soon for that matter.
Yeah, we're working through, our transfer working group has representatives. There's 19 of us, and so from all over Division I, and we have coaches, we have student athletes, and then certainly administrators, and we're really working on trying to come up with things that help us get student athletes to be successful in their academic pursuits and to graduate. Transferring makes that more difficult, and so how do you align academics with athletics in the transfer process? And so we're working on cleaning up some things about notification. Instead of asking for permission to contact, you just notify your school. You'd be able to still get financial aid, and then working on tampering and ethical behavior and saying, look, we need to behave right, and so if you don't, there's going to be some stiff penalties. How we move forward and we look at graduate eligibility, or we look at uniformity of rules, should all sports be the same? Those are conversations that we're going to have through the summer and early fall, and we'll see where that kind of takes us in terms of legislative processes probably in the following year.
All right, another meeting coming up in June, and then you keep pushing that forward here in the next year or so.
Yeah, and try not to be lumbering. We want to get to an answer, but at the same time, we want to make sure we're providing student athletes a great experience within the context of higher education.
All right. 9th anniversary, you just celebrated at SDSU, I think. About
May
a week ago,
29th,
right?
I start my 10th year, yes.
Right?
So
All right.
pretty excited about that.
Appreciate it. Justin, thank you very much.
Thanks, Tom. Appreciate
South Dakota State's Justin Sell. Back to you, Elena.
Great stuff, Tom. And again, thank you so much, Justin Sell, for hanging out with us today. And Tom, don't go anywhere, because when we come back, it's a Sioux Falls showdown when Tom Nieman takes on Jay Elson on head-to-head right here on Midco Sports Tonight.